but people can hear you, so don't say the N-word. Yeah. The N-word being narwhal. Naughty.
Narwhal. Well, it is the Underwater Enthusiasm Club.
Mm-hmm. Mods, you broke the stream. We're late because of you.
Are they getting hot again? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, they should be. It looks fine on my level. You were quiet for a second, but I fixed it.
Did Brennan break everything? Yes or no? Yes or no? Turn demo up, please say.
Does anyone know how I turn this on speaker?
How do I put it on speaker?
There's no speaker button.
What is it that Jibo's eating? Loading screen.
Octopus.
But you are an octopus already, and you're eating octopus?
Yeah, octopuses are cannibals.
Wow. That's creepy.
Alright, I mean, I can turn it up louder, but really shouldn't be an issue. You guys are pissing me off already. You guys are already pissing me off, chat. And I just did an article where I said I was nicer to you guys, but you mutants make me sick.
Wow.
Okay, hold on, I just got added. Okay, that's all right, Gambit. I need you to save us, all right? We're gonna fix this so that Dijak can go on his whatchamacallit, on his speaker, all right? Here's my problem. My little pop-up thing doesn't work. Larry was right. I should have tested it. Whatever you guys did to the podcast channel broke whatever the thing is that lets me capture their icons. So I need you to fix whatever you did. And
Or
send me.
die.
Or die. While you fix that, I'm gonna advertise the stream on my Twitter.
You do you.
Until it's fixed, everybody in the chat lampoon the mods. Or should I say, harpoon the mods.
That is some audible seething.
Also, while you're at it, come up with a C pun for my wife. Because she hasn't done it yet, and she's legally obligated to have a legally distinct name.
Her name has C in it.
Whoa! You did it already! Ciara! What?
Mind is blown.
Is that Nicola Glenn Crawfish? Damo, did I tell you about when I picked up that cake? It said Lady Nicola. The cake was,
Lady Nicola.
yeah, like is she the lord and lady of a castle?
Well, you can't be both, Brennan.
You're clamseled because you can be whatever you want to be.
No, you can't be a lord and a lady. You can be either gender, and you can make those decisions, but you can't be both a lord and a lady.
I think you're limiting me. Which is...
No, I'm just telling you how awful the English, what is the aristocracy is?
Aristocracy? Yeah, what if I'm gender fluid, and then I can switch between being lord and lady. You're Clamson.
Now that would be best.
Would be best.
Would be best. What do you call a greedy clam?
What?
Shellfish?
Well,
Nice!
I bring the humor. It's funny.
Got him.
Got him.
got him.
Damo, can you maybe get a little closer to you? Like, I don't think it needs to be much because you sound loud to me. And Dijak sounds
literally
really
like-
loud to me.
So my microphone is literally on my face.
Yeah, you're not
So
you're
I
not
don't know if it's. I
you're
don't know
not
if it's my
peaking.
end.
Yeah, you're not peaking. I don't know why nobody else can hear. Maybe it's the music. Maybe you're just your brogue is too low.
Broke.
What?
I literally spend
What?
most of my professional life shouting, so. I picked up a clam the other day.
Why would we drag?
Now my
I
hands
wouldn't
are
have shown up if
clammy.
you didn't turn it on. Sierra wants to drag you guys for not showing up to Swordfish's virtual wedding.
I mean, we would have went if it was the real thing.
Yeah, it's not even the real thing. I hate weddings and I hate redundancy. So the fact that it was a redundant wedding is probably the 5th layer of hell to me.
Wow, don't get hot.
It's the 5th layer.
I personally congratulated Mia and only Mia.
I did see that. That popped me.
I like that.
That dimed me.
Dime for the boys, for the fish.
Dime.
For the sea boys. the
A
fish
dime
boys,
for the fountain.
for the fountain. That's good.
I'm going to actually tweet, and then I'm gonna yell at the
going
mods,
for it?
and then we'll be live for real. I got a short docket today. I gotta get back to playing.
Awesome.
I gotta get back to playing Nier.
What is this stream on YouTube?
Yeah.
How do I find it? If I'm on my TV.
Go to my Twitter. Oh, if you're on your search Jibo VT.
G-O...
JIBOVT and subscribe.
B-O...
Kind of like Jabo, which is
V...
what I used to do before the push.
there it is.
The push.
Is this it? 28 people watching?
Yep, that's the one.
That's us. That's like double last time.
Yeah, it's because of the Wired article, I'm sure.
Incredible. It's because we can't actually advertise.
We can't. Thank you all for coming, despite the fact that we can't advertise.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming. Alright. I did the tweet, and now let me check
Come
on
and watch us all get
mods.
clamselled.
Clamsel.
I'm just amazed that this does not have a speaker function.
We're gonna get back into the thing.
Oh, we
Yeah. Let me yell at the mods. Did
Please do.
you fix it? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Every minute that this podcast goes over is a minute that I'm not playing Replicant.
Oomst.
All right,
Oomst.
we're
That's
gonna
what
go.
it was.
We're gonna go live. You guys fix it before we get to call-ins. All right. I'm gonna play the OP. Everybody be quiet. I'm not gonna mute you.
He's waving a tentacle at you, Gambit.
Good Jibo morning, mother flounders! It's your boy, the Great Black Octopus, Jibo, live in Chive Under the Sea, joined this week by all of my friends. Dame Moister, say your catchphrase.
I can't remember what it is, but I'm here to get clamsold.
Yeah! And Die Jellyfish, say your catchphrase.
Ahoy, mateys.
We stupid.
Seething all the way from under the sea. It's
under,
jellyfish.
under the sea. It's Die Jellyfish.
Under the sea.
Under the
sea.
sea.
Boiling ocean. It's hot. Hot sea.
There's a lot of heat there. That's why you're heat jacking my phone.
Hot.
Makes sense to me.
Well, welcome back. Welcome back not only to the podcast, which I can now publicly announce. We're permanently on Wednesdays. Wednesdays is our night. We're going to win the demographics every week on Wednesdays because none of us are working.
Take that, AEW.
And by every week, what I meant was every other week because we prefer to do this every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks on a Wednesday, you will be getting the CEPHALOPODCAST live and inside. Everybody applause. Congratulations.
Huzzah, huzzah.
Omedeto.
Only half the time, AEW.
We are here. We were hired. We're like mercenaries, and our job was to take exactly 30 viewers away from them every other week.
Your viewers are mine.
Your viewers are mine.
We are winning the very specific underwater enthusiast part of the demographics.
Yes, here as employees of the World Whaling Federation, and am I the hook in or eye? Unrelated to any of our professions, because
It's my life in the sea.
it's my life in the sea and the bottom of me, and the bottom of me,
Blooded by the thorn, and
and your art. Ugh, I gave myself the hiccups. Is that the song you think of when you think of Monday Night Raw? Is that your Raw song?
Yes, that's my
Definitely.
raw song.
100%.
Yes.
For both of you, because you're boomers. You know what the real theme song to Monday Night Raw is? It's knocking the dosh, and my
God,
generation
that
will take
particular
the
game was
fall.
awful because Raw versus SmackDown, or I think it was, and that just kept playing
Oh
after
yeah,
every loading scene,
yeah.
and so that song actually drove its way like into my my inner shell, and ended up becoming like really problematic, and I hate the song.
Oh, you hate it? Do you even know?
Hate
Like,
it.
I still don't even
Hate
know
it.
the words. I only know the sounds.
Yes.
Mark the dirt in my. Is it rocking? Is it rocking the
what-
Doors?
Was it? Nobody knows. Was that the theme song in 2002? Would you say?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I feel like that was the. Because I went to a few Raws in 2002. I feel like that was probably the opening.
And they refuse to see the change in me. Well, won't they wake up?
Oh, Bob.
What's your SmackDown theme?
The one with
That sounds like they're under the sea when they sing it.
It was very extremely generic.
Remember they randomly had Green Day? That was like odd.
Oh yeah, the do you know you're enemy?
I'm sure there was a handful of like Marilyn Manson songs in there. Like,
Yeah, there was the beautiful people. No, wait, don't sing Marilyn Manson. You'll get clamsold.
Well,
turns
you can't
out
go back and erase the memories from my brain.
turns out that the guy who claimed to be the Antichrist was not very nice.
What? What?
I've got a hot take.
Isn't that
Everyone ready for this?
crazy? Okay, what's your hot
Marilyn
take?
Can we get a
Manson.
seething hot
Marilyn
take, please?
Marilyn Manson, not a good person.
What?
Oh, my mind
Yeah.
is blown. I don't know how to
Yeah.
deal with this.
Bad guy.
Combo Breaker, thank you for the $5. Nice work on the Wired article. I didn't write it. Give all the credit to the writer. She was wonderful.
She did her best with our good man Jibo there doing absolutely nothing to help her.
I cannot help. I am not here to help. I'm here to be documented. As the legend of Jibo must be told.
I like that you literally called yourself handsome, and that was your favorite take from the entire thing.
I didn't call myself handsome. That was from a stream.
She quotes you as calling yourself handsome.
That's because she watched the stream. She's a fan. She's a fan of the stream. She's a jabroni.
Wow.
A G-brony.
A jabroni. Yeah.
Oh, that's your gimmicks.
Yeah, those are my mutants. They've been repackaged, as jabronis. Speaking of donations, all donations this month are going to our friends over at the Trevor Project. We're back over there. So I think we've already raised about $250 this month.
Yeah.
So let's do more.
Remember when people used to just fire money at you to beat the shit out of Manny?
I know. Why is it when they
or whatever?
And I just spent that money. I didn't even give that to good causes. What is?
Yeah.
If only I could hit Manny in real life.
Pay for the Macus. He didn't even pay for the Macus.
No, I didn't.
There needs to be a like an OnlyFans, but for like normal things.
A Jeep OnlyFans.
Well, isn't that Patreon? Yeah.
It's Patreon, but Patreon sucks.
What do you want? What do you want the OnlyFans? What do you want normal OnlyFans to be?
Just violence.
Just hitting.
Just hitting, yeah, just hitting. I want OnlyFans for just hitting.
Just hitting each other, yeah. That's good. I like that.
There's a market.
There's a market for that. Yeah, like
it'll be like OnlyFans. You don't say it's sex, but everyone knows it's sex. So
you don't say it's for fights. Only fights. Only fights. Only
fins.
I like only foes.
Only foes.
For $15, you can watch me beat my friends every month.
A hungry young fighter here. He's fighting for a sandwich.
They used to call that bum fights back in the day.
Yes.
Oh, canceled. Clamseled.
It was.
Which means something very
historic.
different to me. Like a bum fight for me would be like two guys fighting with their bums.
What?
Wow.
Their bottoms.
I'd watch that, I guess.
Yes, finally he came out.
Equal opportunity.
He has said on numerous occasions he enjoys penises, so now he likes bums.
Well,
easy.
Who doesn't? Really? Who doesn't? You know?
Agreed.
Chat. Type P in the chat if you like penises.
Show us an eggplant.
We'll do our best to move away from the penis chat, although that did always give us a big hit.
It always gives us a.
Keep in mind that if you have a penis and you don't like penises, that you're hating on your own penis.
Oh,
you're a liar. You're a blatant liar.
Yes. Look at all the eggplant emojis in the chat.
A lot of eggplants.
Wow.
Yeah, eggplants.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know what how they all feel about us.
This is a good Christian. Good Christian.
PG.
Yeah.
You can't talk about anatomy. I talked about this in middle school.
That explains a lot.
Well, you know.
I genuinely want to know how angry you were as a teenager, Dijak. Like, or were you actually quite nice?
No, haven't you seen the pictures of him? He's like a smiling goof.
Chad Jack.
I don't remember being angry about really anything until kind of football started, and then I became extremely angry.
Was it the testosterone of puberty?
Probably, yeah. I took high school sports like more seriously than probably anybody in the world.
Oh, Damo, you're being clamseled for excluding exclusively the lesbian community, which is pretty messed up if you ask me.
It sounds good because my sister would probably destroy me. So that's a good point.
Yes. You shield. Use your sister.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I was the only man at a lesbian wedding. I was actually playing the best man, which is great.
Wait, you were the only
Wow.
man at the wedding?
Nah, I was the only one in the party.
In the wedding, I
Oh,
see.
Only
In the
man's.
wedding, in the wedding. So that was obviously my only line that was like at all funny, and the only person who laughed at that speech, the good man speech, was my uncle, who's got a terrible sense of humor. So I obviously got that wrong by calling myself the best man by default.
Ha! They were all looking at you angrily.
There was a lot of seething. It was almost like I was with Dijak's family.
My family is very happy and positive. I'll have you know. I am the black sheep.
Boston.
What did you say?
Boston,
What did you call me?
It's a term.
So is the
Sheep are
N
allowed
word.
to be. Sheep. What's the politically correct term for a black sheep?
And it's jellyfish. Jellyfish, you see, it is an African American sheep.
The African American sheep. All right, I'm sorry.
Please,
I'd like
please
to-
refer to yourself as a sheep of color.
I'm gonna
Sheep
go.
of color. There you go.
I'm gonna go draft the notes apology to all sheep.
I stand a notes apology because nothing is faker than a notes apology.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I really should. I could just say sorry in one word on a tweet because that's in the amount of letters that I can use. But that wouldn't look like I'm sorry enough.
Yeah.
So,
I need
so,
to.
so let me use some hearts in the tweet, and then I'll post a screenshot.
Yes, well played.
Every time.
Interesting.
Every time.
Every time.
Oh, hold on. I got a message. Did they fix it? Can you post the browser source code? What? I don't know what that is. What are you trying to make me do a computer in the middle? That's what I put. That's what I put when I do it, okay? What the heck? What the heck, you goofs? All right, let's start the podcast. That was the introduction. Hey, Day Moisture, tell us about your past 2 weeks.
My last 2 weeks, I have absolutely no idea what I did. Last Monday, I got
You went to the beach.
I did. Yeah, you're right. So last Monday, I got the first shot of the underwater vaccine. And then I went to. I actually did go to the beach. I took my lovely wife away for her birthday, and we had a lovely time. It was a great couple of days. So
Day Moisture, may I interrupt you to propose a hot take for the podcast?
hot take. Hot take number 2 of the night.
All right, guys. We might get in trouble for this.
Careful.
But if it's permitted, consider getting the vaccination.
I just want to tell my very quick story about the vaccination. So
you may not go to boarding school in Miami.
Oh damn! So what was that about? So
I don't know.
I had a crazy experience because I was like, I just assumed I wouldn't be able to get this till like June or July or something, right? Because the way the rollout was going to be. Then I read this article saying that there was so much vaccine but so little demand, and I was like, right, this is typical media, like taking things out of proportion. So I went on to the Walgreens website and just signed up. Let's see, when could I get? Thinking it'll be like next 3 weeks or whatever. No, 17 slots available the next day, and I was like,
Yeah.
wow. So that was the first time the media didn't lie to me. So I literally just signed up, went and got it. That was it. So no side effects or anything. I had a Charlie horse for a couple of hours or whatever.
Yeah, it really makes you sore. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we will all be vaccinated kings within 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, that's it. We will, and we can actually see each other again and maybe shake hands.
And then we can kiss.
Well, that's good. Finally,
we can kiss guilt free.
What a load off my back. Your wife of the sea era wants you to tell a story, Brennan.
What is the story? What is the story? I don't know what story she's talking about.
I don't
tell them my story, Brennan.
Vaccine related story. Is it the illegal way that we got my vaccine? Oh, okay. So Sierra thought that. Do you want me to talk about how you thought you were dying?
Oh dear.
Yeah, okay. She does want me to talk about how we thought she was dying. So we had already purchased a plot in the graveyard for Sierra.
Wow, this took a massive turn, by the way. Wow, wow.
Because as you guys know, Sierra has she has
Is she talking in this chat beyond the grave? I'm actually really impressed.
no, she
Yeah.
actually she rose
In her
again.
watery grave, obviously.
She literally rose again on Easter, like Jesus, another famous Jewish
Wow.
icon.
Amazing.
Following in the footsteps of her favorite Jewish icon.
Yeah, fellow Jewish
After
icon
Barbra
Jesus.
Streisand,
After
Barbra Streisand, yeah.
yes, of course. After Easter, Sierra rose from the dead because
Zombie era.
zombie era.
Vieira.
So I don't know if I've said it in stream, but you guys know that Sierra's had a couple of medical procedures in the past year, and she's doing well now.
She's
But-
now partially robot.
She's now yeah. Well,
Robot?
she's actually like a cyborg or something because science has altered her body.
Science.
It's science.
So after she got the COVID shot, she felt like a lump on like the inside of her leg, and she was like, "Oh, okay, it's a blood clot. I'm dying." So turns out that a symptom
crap.
a symptom of getting the COVID shot is swollen lymph nodes, which is what it turned out to be. Simultaneously, in preparation for what would be the effects of the vaccine, because it does make you sick afterwards, she took a bunch of Tylenol.
Oh.
And because she took a bunch of Tylenol,
What if I know this is a HIPAA violation, but if she could disclose in the chat, if she so chooses, how much is a bunch of Tylenol?
I think she took like
80, 90, something like that.
I think she took the maximum amount that it says you can take, and she's
Wow, 120. Holy shit.
yeah, the required
120
dose. She took the required dose for 5 straight days, and it probably has something to do with the fact that her body absorbs stuff weirder too. So that probably didn't help.
She's a robot.
Anyways,
This is after she got the shot, right?
this was before and after. So there,
before is not good. You
No,
can't do before.
that's
Yeah,
what
understood.
happened. So she
Right.
basically had liver failure.
She said not before.
Oh well, you took it before you got the shot, like the day of. Oh, okay, whatever. Either way, you took it too many times. You took it too much. You had liver failure. She's like, okay, I'm dying for real because not only do I have a blood clot in my leg, but my liver is also failing. So now that her liver is failing and she has a blood clot, she was preparing her grave, and her skin was becoming like lizardish. She was, which is also a symptom.
God.
It's a symptom of the vaccine, I've heard, is that it turns you into the reptilians that are making us take the vaccines. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke.
Of course.
I know
Nope.
you I know you
Yeah,
people.
hopefully we can all clip that and we can put that
Clip
on
out the
some
part where
very
he-
specific right-wing podcast.
I know some people
The
take
part
that
where he says
seriously.
That's a joke immediately.
No.
Yeah, the part where he says that's a joke, and
No.
just clip the ridiculous QAnon conspiracy.
G Boanon.
G
Can
Bonon.
someone- So I see that, like, I don't know if it's an acronym or what does QAnon stand for?
I
Can
don't
you
think
go into
it's
this
I
one?
don't think it stands for anything.
I think they were just going for the Q&A and spelt it wrong.
I'm not sure how it all started. I think it's a 4chan thing. Like it started as a 4chan thing, and then
what isn't?
and then normie people got a hold of it, and then that's when it really got weird.
Of course. This is tradition.
Oh, good. James Allen, the king, fixed it. Hold on, if you
You're
fix
a
it for
king.
real,
You are a king.
if you fix it for real, I'm about to promote you right now live on stream. Get
Wow.
ready. Get
Oh my
ready.
God.
All right,
Oh
go.
my God.
He said mostly.
All right, everybody, go into the Super Shogun Summit cast. You know where we're supposed to go. They fixed
Do
it.
I hang up on this?
Yeah, you
How
can
do
hang
we
up
do
on
that?
this. No, we'll be
I'm
fine.
scared.
Yeah, just go to where we were before.
Uh,
All right.
See you guys. Oh, We're here to just make sure everything's testing fine.
It works. It works.
Yeah,
Leave.
frick out.
Leave, you filthy animals. Get
Moving
out.
on.
I
Get
made
out.
It. I made it.
I fixed it. It was all me. Good luck, guys.
Hello?
Good for you.
James Allen's about to get promoted live on stream.
Finally,
Watch this.
Speaker.
God hand.
I don't have to talk on a phone like a fucking loser. Oh, crap. Can I say F words?
Yeah, hold on. I got a button for it.
Thank you.
30
Thank
seconds after he swears.
Do it again. Do it again. Watch.
Fuck.
Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Damn it.
You bleeped him into oblivion.
Yes.
Dijak is no longer angry. He bleeped him so hard.
He's so happy.
I'm
You
bleeding
got-
into positivity.
Watch
So
this.
Dijak, tell us about your week.
Tell us about your week, Dijak.
Well, I got the second dose of my saltwater underwater vaccine.
I heard you died.
Fucking Stan Hansen Larry.
It's so base. I love how
my
like
favorite was my favorite was when Dijak told us that he was lying in the fetal position.
Lying in the fetal position. My bed on the first and second night were both sopping wet. Like when I say wet, like I'm like a
You
sweater.
do live
like, I
undersea.
sweat. Right. I sweat at night, like sometimes, probably once a week or whatever.
it's good. That means you lose weight.
Whatever it is.
Skinny legend.
I'm a warm-bodied person who sweats at night.
You hear that, ladies?
This was right, yeah. This
You
was
want to die
my weight.
jellyfish?
This night was so egregious. I woke up and the bed was soaking wet, literally like somebody dumped a gallon of Gatorade on the entire bed. My dog, who's a mini schnauzer, was next to me, wet. The dog was wet, angry in the bed, glaring at me. Like I didn't know what to do. I went to the bathroom. I laid towels down, and then I was just laying on soaking wet towels.
I love every time you have a story about you being sick, it's like the most dramatic, like I collapsed and I crawled my way, my weakened body crawled to the bathtub. I dipped my head underneath the cold water.
Yeah. You need details to draw the viewers.
Yeah, no, it's
we're
good.
Storytellers.
The viewers are going up. The viewers are going up. Keep talking
we're
about your
winning the
illness.
demographics.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was fucking horrible. I too bleep that please. I too was overdosing on Tylenol, but I'm a big boy, so my body can take the recommended.
Wow, shots fired.
Clam salt.
To finish
I mean,
the
that's
story.
the way anatomy works.
To finish the story that I didn't finish, basically the doctor called her and said, "Did you take
No more
Tylenol?"
monkey.
And they were like, she was like, "Yes," and they were like, "Stop." And then and then her liver got better.
I was
Cured.
trying to explain this to you guys. Like we're all like all the Europeans. We're all pretty much allergic to all of even your minor medicines here.
Yeah, why do you guys take aspirin for headaches? That's stupid.
Because everything else like literally kills us. I remember one of the I'll not mention one of the English underwater enthusiasts ended up he literally took just a few of the what is it called? It's the ibuprofen here, but it's got a funny name with an A.
Advil? Aleve?
Advil. He took a bunch of Advil or Aleve, one of those two, and he ended up getting stomach problems off the back of it. So, and he barely had any. So it's weird. We just all seem to be like madly allergic to things that are meant to make us feel mildly better.
It's the gene pool. Your gene pool is too shallow.
I don't know how it could be shallow if we created this country.
No, that's why Americans have stronger immune systems because we breeded with other races. You guys
Well, that makes sense.
never
That does
left.
actually make sense.
You guys never left Middle Earth. You're pure
We're
pure
the hobbits who
dwarf.
stayed.
Yeah, you're the hobbits who
We
stayed.
weren't the elves who got in their ships and went across. No, we just stayed here. Hey guys,
Yeah,
we're
you
just stayed here.
stayed. You're pure elf. Most of all Americans are like half elf, half orc, half. Wait, We can't. Orcs are racist. So I'm
What?
clamseled.
Oh, did you clamsel yourself?
I'm clamseled again.
Oh no.
Yeah, when I got my one COVID shot, because I got the Johnson and Johnson under the sea shot.
Did you sing that song though?
With the Johnson and Johnson song, Under the Sea,
Under the sea.
Under the sea, Under the Sea.
Just friendly crustaceans under the sea.
When I took it, I was like, oh no, this is fine. Like my arm is sore, and I was like, all right. But I stayed up late because I was playing Monster Hunter at the time, and I started getting a little bit of a headache, and I was like, oh okay, this is probably the effects of the vaccine. I should probably go to sleep, and I'll feel better in the morning. And I woke up at like 11 the next day, and I was like, and then I yelled at my wife for poisoning me. Yes, I am aware that the new Monster Hunter stuff came out. We need to play it. Where's my Monster Hunter gang at? We're gonna play it after I beat Nier. Don't you worry.
I
Yeah.
got absolutely smoked by round 2. What else did I do? That's pretty much it.
I'll probably
I
not
guess.
have mine on the Monday before the show then.
Didn't you guys
I
see?
saw-
Didn't you guys see Mortal Kombat?
Yes, I did see Mortal Kombat.
Did you see it, Dame Oyster?
Tomorrow at Spud's new cinema, he made a little cinema for him and his wife. So we're going
Oh.
to see it tomorrow.
What's an under the?
Although when I get there, it'll probably be Karate Kid we watch because he is literally stuck in the 80s.
Did you what's your Australian review of Mortal Kombat, Dijak?
It's better than the first 2.
Whoa.
I liked, as a kid, obviously, loved probably the first 2. I remember watching or renting from Blockbuster Mortal Kombat Annihilation on my what I assume was probably my 11th or 12th or 13th birthday. Actually, probably a few years in a row from Blockbuster, I rented that on my birthday. So it was nice that this Mortal Kombat also came out on my birthday, April 23rd.
Whoa, what a coincidence.
So yeah, it was a fun little nostalgic trip for me. The movie itself was. I probably haven't watched those other 2 in probably 20 years, but just thinking back to them and just watching like clips and stuff, I realized how poorly acted and directed they are. So this one was a step up from that. But
Wow, I didn't know you were a film smart mark.
Well, I mean,
How was their footwork?
How was the footwork in their
I'm not-
acting?
Right. I'm not going to go into the the lighting and stuff. I'm not.
Please recollect us with how you responded to very close personal friend Mansoor Fish's Zoom wedding.
What did I say? I don't.
He didn't go.
What do you want me to watch that for? Do you want me to critique your footwork or something?
I couldn't even hear it. Like I don't get it twisted. I wouldn't have watched it if Sierra didn't put it on the TV. I wouldn't have seen a thing. All right, but
Gave in.
no,
so
it was
this
just
guy's
on. It was on while I was cooking, and I couldn't hear anything, and the cinematography was awful. So the cinematography of the Zoom call was terrible.
Hate to see it.
Yeah. Yes, man. Swordfish is on his honeymoon right now.
Virtual honeymoon, yes.
Virtual honeymoon. He's social distancing from his wife, as he should.
Jesus.
That's his tradition.
As he's gotten the coof 3 times now, so he should.
Good lord.
This is true. I'm sorry.
My favorite was when he was like deathly ill and he didn't actually have the coof.
Yeah. What was that about?
He was like I think it was like after flu season. So it wasn't even flu. He just got like some random illness.
Cringe. Imagine getting sick. I haven't gotten sick in
getting
like 2
real sick.
years. Yeah. Dumb.
Been a while.
It's been a while since I've been able to hold my. You guys should do karaoke with me sometime. That'll be fun. That would be fun.
Would
I
be
can't
they?
wait.
My
I'd like to have Dijak rap, please.
my karaoke streams crush. We crush.
Do you do well in the demographics?
The demographics are always off the charts.
Wow.
Wow. Off the charts also means 0.
The chart,
Yes, the chart starts at 0.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Um.
Zero's a number.
Yeah, 0 is a number, or the
It's been
absence
a
of number.
while.
It's been a while since I've been able to hold my head up high. It's been a while.
What's this presidential address about? Is that on the?
Seen this? Heard of it?
Whoa! We don't get political here unless it's relevant. What is it?
I looked at the trends on Twitter, and number one is presidential address. So
Is he canceling the meat?
Is he wearing a dress?
canceling meat like food, like beef?
No, that was like the Fox News story last week. Is that like
of course.
it's,
Can't eat burgers anymore, everybody.
it's like burgers will be limited to 2 a year.
What the fuck?
Christ.
I love. Okay, we don't get political or anything here. All right.
But we adore right-wing media.
I stand like it is so much better. The conspiracy theories, when the conspiracy theories are so
I'm pretty
much
sure I've
better when
watched
there's a
movies,
Democratic
like-
president.
I'm pretty sure like Black Mirror is literally like being played out a lot of the time now.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so when like a right-wing president, when a Republican president is in office, like the conspiracy theory is always just like, yeah, he's a Nazi. It's like, yeah, that wouldn't be good. That would be a bad thing if that were the case. But like,
But he's a good Nazi. He's got a heart.
yeah, exactly. But if it's a Democratic president, the news is always like,
Oh, it's the worst thing that's ever happened to this
oh,
country.
oh, he's poisoning the water with, he's turning the frogs gay and all. Like that's what.
He's turning the frogs gay.
That's what happens when like Obama's in office. When Obama was in office, they were like, everything is fake. Everybody is actors. We had
Crisis actors.
when Biden was elected, they were like, he's not even alive anymore. He's been filmed on a green screen. It's so much more creative.
Yeah, it's true.
Get more creative, Democrats. Next time there's a Republican president, I want to hear about lizard people or else.
Please. Let's give them.
I don't want to hear anything about Russia. I don't want to hear anything about fascism. I want something new, something fresh.
Give me something fresh. Give me something the people can vibe to. All right, let's get on the docket. We did good. We gave them a good 42 minutes of nothing.
There we go. Fresh fish.
So, hold on. Ready? Get ready.
Right.
Here it comes. You guys seen this? You heard about this?
He said it.
He said it. Yay!
He said it.
World War Josh. Did you know that there was recently
This was brilliant.
an event in which all of the Joshes from the in the country were invited to fight for the name of Josh?
And the best part is, this was like literally random people were
What?
messaging each other on Instagram, like Messenger, whatever else. Never met each other before.
Yeah, so I did
And
my
invited each other to the Josh fight.
I did my research. It all started with a certain Josh named Josh Swain, and this Josh Swain was fed up with the fact that he would go onto social media and he'd try and make like an account that's just Josh Swain or at Josh Swain. And he's like, why are there so many Josh Swain? So he went onto Facebook and he found every Josh Swain he could, and he said he sent a message and he was like, gentlemen, I think you're wondering why I invited you all here today.
And the first answer was, is it because we're all called Josh?
And he was just like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he posted coordinates to some place in the middle of the country, and he says, meet there, we will all do battle, and then the losers will all have to change their names, and there will only be one true Josh, what was it? I just said it. Whatever.
Swain.
Swain. I wanted to say Bane. I have Bane on the mind.
Oh,
Bane?
for you.
So it turns out that all Josh Swains are cowards because only one Josh Swain showed up, but the original Josh Swain won, so he gets to keep his name.
Oh,
Good
good.
for you.
So congratulations to Josh Swain. And then
All
afterwards,
the rest of them are cowards.
yeah. And then afterwards, anybody who was able to prove that their name was Josh was able to participate in a pool noodle fight in which the ultimate Josh would be declared. And the winner was a little boy dubbed Little Josh, who was actually I think they said that he had like seizures when he was growing up, and actually all the money that was raised at this Josh event was going to the hospital that took care of him when he was having those seizures. So the rare, nice internet story, nothing negative. Congratulations.
It started
did it.
from the idea of violence, the Highlander, there can only be one. It ended with a very heartwarming story.
If you start with violence, there's only one place to go but up. That's why when you start trying to do something nice, it's like it's like, oh yeah, of course somebody's gonna get stabbed.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. So any Joshes in your life, guys? I don't know any Joshes.
I don't think I've any.
I know a couple
Uh,
Joshes, actually. That's fine.
Have I any Joshes?
None of them are like close.
Are there any Josh wrestlers? I mean, whalers?
Briggs.
Oh, yeah. The only one I can think of. What a rare name.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Actually, I'm actually stumped. And the worst part is, I bet there's somebody who I talk to every week.
Oh, my brother-in-law's middle name is Josh, but I don't think that qualifies.
I don't think he would qualify for the fight.
I'm seeing Josh Matthews.
Yeah, I met him.
Joshi Pro Wrestle.
I was waiting for somebody to say Joshi. Yeah.
Joshi. Okay, no, that was a good story. I like that story. On to the next news. You guys hear this? You hear about this? Nobody cares about the Oscars because no movies came out last year.
My favorite thing about the entire Oscar ceremony was Best Actor award went to somebody who wasn't allowed to thank anybody for it because they would not take his request to go on Zoom. He had to travel to either Dublin or London, where they have like a studio set up, and obviously he's a very old man, and he tried to do it via Zoom, and they said no. So the Oscars just ended.
What? Wait, that was the best actor? Because the one other thing that I heard was that the best supporting actor was given to the guy from Judas and the Black Messiah, who was just the lead actor of that movie. They were like, hey, we're tired of the hashtag of the the Oscars so white thing, so we're gonna just give you something, but we're not gonna give you the one that you applied for.
Jesus Christ.
Based Oscars. Yeah, I think the like
Classic.
video game awards crushes the Oscars in ratings now every year. So movies are dead.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Where the hell are the video games?
It's the biggest. So the video game industry is bigger than the movie industry now.
I think the highest
stream it online or something?
it's streamed online, yeah.
Well, that explains it then, because most people watch things online now.
Yeah. The I think the highest earning piece of media is Grand Theft Auto 5, like in history.
Really?
Yeah. Like in
Wow.
all of media.
That's insane.
Yeah. Thank you, microtransaction.
Your favorite director, Dijak, is actually about to do a computer game, I believe. He's going to direct
Nolan?
a full. Yeah, he's going to direct a full computer game, I believe.
Oh, I gotta play that then.
What's that? I haven't heard of that.
I don't know what it is. I just know that he expressed interest in doing a full computer game, and then there's some talk that he has signed for a game. So somebody's going to have to explain that. That's all I know. I'm sorry. I'm an underwater clam.
You're an oyster. I think they're different.
I'm an oyster. I thought I was a clam all along. I'm not a clam.
That jellyfish's favorite director is Nolan.
Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah. Well, it's a tie between Chris Nolan and David Fincher.
Ah.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Maybe.
let's the link that was sent to me in the podcast suggestions. Join the Discord. It's awful. Was
It's terrible. It's terrible. I had to leave.
it's the oh wow, oh my gosh, it says the Game Award live streams ratings. It's like the freaking AEW NXT ratings thing.
Ah,
And it's 2014, 43.7 million viewers, down to 2021, 9.8 million viewers.
that's a big drop, actually.
Yes. The Video Game Awards
It is bloody boring, though. It's just the white awards for white people.
is now up to 83 million viewers on live stream. So
Wow.
that's crazy.
My favorite was when what was it? Natalie Portman said the all-male director award or something like that. Like that was one of my favorite Oscar burps.
The all male. She said that?
Yeah, she said, and now the nominees for the all-male director award. I was
Oh. Careful, she's a shooter.
like, good for you.
So you know what? This isn't even a question worth asking. I was gonna ask what movies came out in the past year that were directed by women that could have been nominated. But to be honest, I don't know any of the movies.
No,
I don't know
the
any
one that
movies
won
that
this
came
year
out.
was a woman.
Yeah,
a
it
woman
was,
who won
wasn't
this
it?
year.
Was she?
Chloe
Yeah.
Zhao. Chloe Zhao.
What's she
But-
talking about?
no, but this was like 3 or 4 years ago or whatever it was.
Oh, okay, I see.
And it had been
That
like
makes sense.
5 years in a row or something like that of all men were being the
Got it.
nominees. Not even
Got
one
it.
woman got a nomination.
That makes
So
sense.
something crazy like that.
So are
Even though
you
there'd been good movies and whatever else. So
are you guys aware of the man known as Giga Chad?
nope.
Yeah, surely you've well, of course you don't know him. That's why it says this is Jibo only, because I'm the only Giga Chad in my friend group. I just
It's
sent
sad that
you.
you think that you're the gigamous Chad.
I am
I'm
the.
trying to think of my favorite movie directed by a woman. Was the movie Atonement directed by a woman?
Yeah, we're treading in dangerous waters as the shark goes over my head.
Why? Why is that? A bad
Because
thing to discuss?
Devil's Advocate Die Jellyfish always says something that's gonna get us clamselled.
It's true.
Why would saying what my
I've been trying,
favorite
but you actually do it
movie-
without even trying.
Because it's gonna be something like you're gonna say like, I'm trying to think of my favorite movie made by a female director. Oh, it's none. Like that's why.
No, I just listed. Well, I don't know if Atonement is. I'll double check. But someone said Hurt Locker. That's a great one. I remember when that. I'm pretty sure that won Best Picture too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it did. I feel like it did. I didn't know that was directed by a female director. That's rad.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Oh no, Atonement was directed by Joe Wright, whoever that is. That is
Josephine.
no, it's a dude named Joe. Well, I mean, Clamsold. I'm assuming he's a dude, but he's a. He looked at. I'm gonna stop talking.
I sent you the yeah, stop. I sent you the link in the group chat of a picture of Giga Chad. He's the Giga Chad. He's the king of all men. He's the most important man next to me, obviously.
All
right. I'm surprised you haven't seen his face, because he almost looks like a not real person, but he is a real person. Anyways, people thought that Giga Chad died in a car accident, and he let everybody know that he did not die. So there's still
a real person.
Yes, have some respect for the Giga Chad, my ancestor. I don't know. Nobody knows. All of his pictures are like that. It's like in black and white with a super harsh shadow.
Yeah, he looks tall. That's very concerning. If he's also taller than me,
I think he's
usually
like.
if a guy's like super jacked, I'm like, whatever. I'm taller.
He's probably short.
Yeah, this guy looks like he's like a good like.
Look at the veins going to his member.
Yeah, that's
It's good.
good. Yeah, that's a handsome man.
So,
Jack, do you have a honor?
Dijak,
I'm like
would you...
desperately searching for a flaw. in
please, I need to find a weakness.
his teeth, his like jawline, his hair.
Nope.
so-
Very good. Very good. Would you smash or would you pass?
Oh, it's mad. Yeah, I mean, at least you can be pretty sure that he's emotionally dead on the inside, so that's good.
Yeah.
But he
that's
looks
fine.
like he's smiling.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you do. The reality is if you look like that, you start to realize that nothing in life is like worth it anymore. So
Yeah, because you have to find happiness. Like you can always blame your lack of happiness, which nobody is happy. You can always
Right,
blame your
exactly.
lack of happiness on your problems. Like, oh, if my nose was a little smaller, then everybody would think
Right.
I'm more handsome, and then I'd be
Exactly.
happier.
Exactly.
If you're
You just wake up
if you're
just wake up
perfect.
and you're perfect, and it's like today's a bad day, and there's no excuses. to why today's a bad
I'm still not happy.
day. Right. Literally nothing will make me happy.
So just going back to your saying about the female directors. So one of my favorite movies is American Psycho. I just found out there that it was done by a woman,
Is it?
Is
which
it?
popped me so much because it's some of the
Awesome.
some of the most awful lines
Yeah.
you can think of. There are no girls with good personalities.
Mary.
So
Look at that.
yeah, I adore the book. So I'm a book chad, and there's like literally like a whole chapter on why Patrick Bateman likes Phil Collins and all. It's hilarious, but the actual movie ended up being brilliant. I absolutely adore the movie and introduced me to Christian Bale and blah blah blah. However, I did not know it was done by with a female director. So there you go. There you go.
Speaking of Phil Collins, I actually on movie day on Sunday we watched Tarzan, which shout out to Phil Collins for going way harder than he ever needed to for a film
Yeah.
score, because that MF don't miss. There isn't one miss on that entire soundtrack. And I was telling my sister, I was like, it's weird because Tarzan is like in that weird like middle ground of Disney movie where you feel like it's really good, but they didn't try as hard as they would for like a princess movie or something. It's not like they were like, oh yeah, we need to have this like we need to have like a soundtrack where all the characters are singing. Like nobody sings, so they didn't put the effort for it. They were just like, hey, Phil Collins, write about this monkey man.
Yeah, Phil Collins doesn't miss. Elton John doesn't miss.
Oh, Elton John.
Hans Zimmer doesn't miss.
Yeah, the RZA don't miss, except for that.
Sick.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Not so much good at the old acting part.
No.
no, but I like the man with the iron fist.
We're talking. That could be a porn.
The man with the iron fist.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the porn parody would be the man with the rubber fist. Yes.
Ooh. Now you.
Okay, come give me a huggy and kissy. Why'd you come in? Why'd you come in?
Go and hug and kiss him, Dijak. Go
Why'd
ahead.
you come in when I was talking about what I was talking about? Here,
Mwah.
we're live, pal.
We're vaccinated. Mwah.
Here, hold on. You can be Jibo for a second, all right? Hold on. You be Jibo. You be Jibo. You're it. Just look at the camera. You're Jibo.
Do it.
Do it.
Hello,
Be the
hello,
Jibo.
Jibo.
Say hello, everyone. All right.
Based.
Give me a kissy. Mwah.
Mwah.
You want to be Jibo for a second? Okay.
Hello, Jibo.
Say hello.
Hello.
Is that what I sound like? What do I do? A daddy impression, please.
Hello.
That's good.
What's something daddy would say?
Go to bed. Leave me alone.
All right, give me a kissy. Good night.
I'm
Mwah.
tired.
Hold on, Blakely, come here. 1 second, real quick. I need you to I need you to tell everybody on stream about Near Replicant, okay? Just tell them about the game you were watching. The game you were watching earlier. Just tell them.
What game?
The game we were playing earlier. What happened in the game? Yeah, she wasn't happy about me killing the robot.
You
Why?
what?
Why were you not happy that I
Because her mother is now part robot.
Because they were friends.
They were friends. It's a cruel world. There are villains on all sides. There are no. It's shades of gray. We live in a world that is shades of gray.
I
Familiar
don't
faces.
get it, but real shades are the shadows, right?
You know, the shades are the shadows, yeah, but they don't exist in real life.
Hmm.
I feel like you're spoiling the world here.
Yeah,
Mm.
sorry.
Mm.
One more thing. What's the capital of Djibouti?
Djibouti!
Djibouti! Get out! Get out! Good night. Mwah.
Mwah!
Close the door.
You're letting all the stank.
Colby, close the door. You're letting all the stank out. All right. What were we on? Giga Chad. Okay. Hey.
Based.
Paddington choke
Paddington
slams
Bear?
Kane. Yeah.
The bear.
Yeah.
Once more,
Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
I have
No.
not seen or heard about Paddington choke slamming the kid.
You're gonna appreciate this this pun because it's good.
Link
Oh.
me, king.
So I'll send you the link. This week, what would you say the greatest film, the most highly regarded film is in history? Pretty easy.
Regarded.
Citizen Kane.
No, listen. We both have different ideas of
Of regarded.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different
God-
types of regarded.
Godfather.
Yeah, historically, top choices are like Citizen Kane, Godfather,
The Matrix,
or, like,
obviously.
Shawshank
Blade 3, you
Redemption.
know.
Blade 3, the Mummy 2.
The Mummy 2 rocks though.
The Rock.
Oh shit! It is Citizen Kane. It's
Citizen Kane loses its 100% fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Some brave soul.
Some dick.
was
somebody
like-
gave it a negative.
Somebody gave it
I'll
a.
give it a 99.
I'm going to give it, and it lost its perfect score, which means that Paddington 2 is the greatest film known to man.
Paddington 2.
Yeah, that is a good pun.
It's a great pun, right? What a great pun for a title.
There's no Kane in Citizen Kane. I watched Citizen Kane. Actually, I'm one of the few people who actually watched the movie.
Nobody
I've
actually
never seen
watches
it.
it.
Again, I know what it's about and everything else. I think I read the book, but or a book about it. Sorry,
It's
but
like,
I've never actually watched the movie.
yeah, I mean, it's long, but like, it's like obviously dated because it's from like 1930 whatever or whatever. But
It's about the newspaper industry.
yeah, you almost appreciate it because it kind of it almost like laid the foundation for like modern storytelling, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes
It's
sense.
It's so in that aspect, you almost can't be like, this is bad, this is a bad thing, because it's like,
It's something you see a lot in like anime. Like if you watch an old anime, you'll find an anime that did the ideas of another anime first.
right, yeah. So you can't be like, that sucks.
Yeah, it's like no, you came up with the idea. Like you didn't. It didn't suck. You were right. Somebody perfected it.
Like yeah, I'm not gonna like.
I think
go
it's
back
cute
and
that you're
watch-
talking to both of us about anime. I think it's very cute.
It was. I was using it for the
Pretend-
purpose.
Pretending that we know what we're talking about.
I was
like
pretend
it.
the literal two wrongest people to talk about anime with are here for the podcast.
Right, yeah. So like, it's not.
Shane's a daywalker. He can get away with it, but we can't.
Yeah.
It's not a movie I'd go back and watch again. 'cause
Yeah, I feel like it's
tedious.
definitely worth watching if you're like a film person, right?
I'm like that
Yes.
with like Requiem for a Dream and stuff like that. I'll never watch it a second time because it made me so depressed, but it was so awesome.
You
It's
know
an
what's
excellent
the
movie, yeah,
you know
I'll
what's
go
the
watch it.
the Citizen Kane of weird body horror video game movies that we talked about earlier this week?
Oh, dear
boy.
God.
Oh, boy.
Existence.
Existence. There you go.
Existence.
So Jibo and myself watched it separately in the last couple of months. Which
Yeah,
is
that's
crazy
so
'cause
weird.
obviously I'm old and it looked really cool when I was a kid.
Why did you watch it just recently?
I mean, Nikki had to go to bed because she was get up stupidly early. I was like, "Oh, what am I gonna do?" So then
Mhm.
it suddenly appeared, and I was like, "Well, I've never actually watched it." So I finally watched it. It was both awful and awesome.
Yeah,
all
it's
at the same
weird.
time.
It's just a weird movie. I watched it because I was on like a cyberpunk kick a couple of months ago for whatever reason, and it was on the list of
This being
cyberpunk
created
movies.
before Cyberpunk was a thing.
What cyberpunk? Because there's like the game's from like the 80s.
The
The
novel
genre,
concept.
the genre.
The genre.
Yeah. But it's like, yeah, it's like a weird, like you got to get like a little butthole put on your back, and you put like a little bug in it. Like it's pretty neat. It's
You
legit.
would love that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's legit a butthole that they put on your back, and like they make a thing of like the guy's like, I'm really like nervous about getting penetrated. Like he even says that, like specifically, he's like, I'm not comfortable getting penetrated, so he didn't get the butthole port. And she was like, no, just do it. Just get the butthole on your back. And then she fingers his butthole on his back.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that. Oh my god!
Goodness gracious me.
But it's surprisingly good. Like Jude Law is like playing the little bitch character. So it was awesome. It was terrible, but great.
And leave for 1 minute, and we're talking about back buttholes.
Citizen Kane stars Orson. The French Wells. So.
Oh, the French! That was an underappreciated podcast bit.
That was by far one of my favorite days we've ever podcasted. So
the
crying
French!
I think I actually cried laughing at that. Too.
And then every time we'd move on from the topic, somebody would just say, "Oh, the French!"
Oh, what a legendary actor! He reduced himself to that.
Alcohol is a hell of a drug. Crazy that it's legal.
You're right.
Okay. Test time. Let's see what that is. I forgot what that is. Let's see. Test time. It's test time. Dijak, sing something while I look.
About test time?
About anything.
Oh.
Test. This is a test.
Hold on, I'll give you a beat. Hold on.
Test. This is a test. Bring it on, bring it on, bring it.
This is a test. All right, here's your.
Oh, sick. What have you got, Dijak?
Is this the theme song to Bad Dudes on the Commodore 64?
Rap, Dijak.
Outstanding game, baby.
Rap. Don't say the narwhal word. Narwhal.
Jellyfish. 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 Die. Jellyfish.
Yeah.
Jellyfish.
That jellyfish.
Tentacles.
Tentacles.
Pink. Red. Basketball jersey that I
Pink, red, basketball jersey that he don't wear. Mine walls.
5 o'clock shadow all the time.
5 o'clock shadow. Need my friend Jibo to color my hair in. He's an artist. You can't even tell it's not there.
It's there. It's just thin. Gonna get that fixed soon. Don't worry.
What a battle you fought with genetics for your entire life. It's truly
Yeah.
admirable.
Yeah, I will not go quietly into that good night.
You're not even no, you're just depicted with no hair here. Damo is depicted balding by Paige, who apparently
she's got my hairline perfect. Actually,
what a direct shot fired at Dame Oyster.
super direct shot. It is true, and you know what the worst part is? Like I've pitched multiple times to have my hair shaved off on camera, and they are so not into it. It's very annoying.
Yeah, I tried the shaved head for a bit, and I didn't care for it.
You didn't like looking even whiter.
It's actually more work. I thought for sure it would be less work, but it's more work.
You know what was the weird thing about
Either-
your shaved head was the stem that you have.
The
Like
what?
you're like
Oh,
an
yeah.
apple. You have a stem.
I do have a stem. Yeah, that was weird. But that didn't even bother me, and really the look didn't bother me too much. You know, my head's not like horribly shaped. It was just the upkeep was so obnoxious. It was
Yeah,
like
I
you
imagine
either
the upkeep's
you
annoying.
either shave every single day, which is obnoxious, or I let it grow, and then I've got this crappy like thinning buzz cut thing going on that looks horrible and just bugs me. So it's like I'm not doing this anymore.
All right, guys, here's your test. Your marketing team is experimenting with creating a soft drink. The ratio by volume of the flavor of sugar to water in the drink is 1 to 5 to 25. The soft drink.
Wait, what? Wait. One. You only gave me two things. You said sugar and water. What else is there?
Flavoring to sugar to water is
Okay,
1,
flavoring.
5, 25.
Got it.
The soft drink will be altered so that the ratio of flavoring to sugar is halved, while the ratio of sugar to water is doubled. If the final drink contains 4 ounces of sugar, how many ounces of water will it contain?
One more time.
Here, I'll send you the link.
You're
you
gonna
can-
have to,
So you
4
can review.
ounces of sugar.
because I missed the first bit.
I just saw that picture of Paddington over Citizen Kane's grave. These are real questions from ECI's practice exam.
Ugh,
Did you
I was
send that?
really smart at one point. Bloody hell, this is gonna suck. Right now, see.
I'll repeat the question for the chat. Chat, see if you can get it. Your marketing team is experimenting with creating a soft drink. The ratio by volume of flavoring to sugar to water in the drink is 1, 5, 25.
Ratio.
The soft drink will be altered so that the ratio of flavoring to sugar is halved, while the ratio of sugar to water is doubled. If the final drink contains 4 ounces of sugar, how many ounces of water will it contain?
Halved, meaning. All right, so that means that instead of 1 to 5,
10.
it'll be 1 to 10, and then the ratio
Ratioed.
would be doubled, so that would be 10 to
You got this.
25.
You got this. I'm not going to do it because I know
So
the
it'll
answer.
be
I'm handsome and dumb.
1 to 10.
And it spells disaster for you at sacrifice. Damo, I'll give you the next question. A Valorant player reports. Do you even know what
What is
Valorant
Valorant?
is? Yeah,
What is
exactly.
Valorant?
I'll skip that one. A player is practicing their accuracy, and the target is set and has a set target of 80% average accuracy in 6 games. In the first 5 games, they average 78% accuracy. What must the player's accuracy be in the last game to achieve a goal of 80% across all 6 games?
90%.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, that's so. I'm good with that stuff, but like, I was really confused by the ratio one. I thought it was 10.
I think it's 10.
Oh, okay.
1 to 10. Sure.
I'm really like, so that's really easy question number 3.
Yeah, you know, like you guys don't know this about Dame Oyster. He's actually a big brain.
It's just going slowly downwards.
Yeah, that's what concussions. that's what concussions do.
I shouldn't even joke about it, but yeah, it's gone.
If I were to take my computer on which I am broadcasting this podcast and began to smash it over and over again over the course of years, it would cease to function.
Yes, and also like stick alcohol in its slot. I'm sure that wouldn't help either.
Ah, yeah.
I'm usually good at like SAT math problems like this, but the wording on this is
No, you're
just
good at
Well, that-
you're
so
good at
that was my
statistics because
problem.
you're a co-op.
That was my problem, but it's easier once. Like if I had a pen and paper, I'd have probably done it really fast. But
I literally don't know what a ratio being halved means. I don't understand what that means. Like, does that mean instead of 1 to 5, it's 1 to 10? Is
Yes.
that what that means?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Oh, all right. Well, then I can figure it out.
Ratioed. That's what you just got. You got ratioed.
So then the ratio.
Use me as a dislike button.
The ratio. If sugar to water is doubled, then it would be 5 to 50, right? Is that what that means?
No.
WDW seems to have answered it because he's wise. 1 to 5 halved is 1 to 10, while 5 to 25 doubled is 10 to 25. So the adjusted ratio is 1 to 10 to 25. Plug in 4 for 10 and you get 4 times, or 4. You get 4. X equals 10.25, or 10 to 5. Read 4x. 10 to 20, or 10 to 25. Do the math, and x equals 10.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out what the doubled meant. That's very strange.
It's okay. We're not big brains. We can cuss.
It's not. It's just like it's not even math. Like math isn't like doubling ratios.
Yeah, math is like counting, like 1, 2, 3,
No,
4.
I mean, it's math. It's just like a different, I don't know, geometry or something. I have no idea. Something I'm bad at.
As soon as you leave school, like math no longer matters. You just remember. Remember when the teacher was like, "You can't
Somebody in the
use."
chat is trying to say I was incorrect, and I am not.
I don't
I
think he's
just wa-
incorrect.
I just went and double checked my accuracy, and I was completely correct, and I got it immediately.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ooh, you got him hot.
What is ECIs?
I don't know. What's ECI's chat? I didn't do research. I put this together in 5 minutes before the stream because I was playing near. Final topic. You guys seen this? You heard about
You
this?
guys are going in and out. I'm just going to be back in a second because it keeps
Okay.
popping
I
in and out.
have
So once...
seen and heard about great tits.
You've seen and heard about great tits, Dijak. Tell us about it.
Well,
That's
they're big.
Wow. Dame Oyster.
Like me.
What did I miss? What did I miss?
We're talking about great tits.
Oh, sweet.
Who doesn't stand great tits is the real question.
We all
Good
do
point.
because they're a beautiful creature.
They are a fantastic bird.
I assume.
And
Great tits change their traditions for the better. Automated puzzle boxes, which gave a food reward if solved, were used to test if groups could change a socially learned feeding tradition. When a bird solved the puzzle, the type of solution, time of solution, and bird identified were recorded. And the group of bird that was able to change their feeding tradition were none other than great tits.
great tits.
So shout out to great tits. Everybody in the chat, type TTs if you love great tits.
If you love great tits.
Truly the greatest animal in
The greatest
in the
passerine
jungle.
bird in the tit family.
So I don't want this to be a competition, but I just wanna gauge the difference between the TTs and the eggplant emojis. So please, I just want to know.
Because this is something that everybody can get behind.
Yeah.
That is the truth.
That's a tough choice.
If you like both, that's fine. You can post both. You can post an eggplant and TTs.
Yeah, it's true. I made a mistake earlier because I assumed that a lot of people would like the P9, but I know that everybody likes great tits.
Yeah, I'm by a lot of things, and lingual ain't one of them.
Jesus.
I'm also bipartisan. I reach across the aisle.
It's because you're too big to sit in those seats, so you have to sit in the middle.
They are small.
Call it time! Gambit, get in here. No, not Gambit. Gambit, I'm mad at you. James Allen, you get in here.
James Allen, we now love you.
It's your
awkward.
time. It's your time to
It's
shine.
awkward. It's been revoked.
Diplomatic community.
Diplomat.
Gambit thought he was gaining power in my court, but he was proven wrong by a fatal error. Now James Allen is increasing in power!
Years I'm free.
Good for you. You seem very enthusiastic about it.
I got my second COVID shot yesterday.
Shaboom!
Oh, are you dead?
Are you in the fetal position as we speak?
I'm just very drained of energy. Other than that, I'm feeling fine.
Okay.
Attaboy.
Well,
Good for
can you handle the
Everybody should
task?
Get your shot.
Can you
Oh,
handle the
sure.
task of bringing in our disgusting mutant fans to talk to us for exactly 1 minute each?
Oh, let me get a nice little timer going. 1 minute. 1 minute each.
If you are a patron, or if you donate $5 during this stream, you are welcome to join the call-in. So go into the waiting room, and James Allen will drag you in.
All right. So should we get the first one in here?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
This is awkward.
You have
No,
1 minute,
that's-
Gambit.
No, that is fine. How's everyone doing?
I'm good, Gambit. You have 1 minute.
Swell.
Okay, that's nice. Just wanted to hear if you guys are well because we managed to fix the issue. Everything went accordingly fine, and James Allen has taken all the credit, and that's fine.
Good for
He
you.
deserves it.
Good for him. Big
He
fan.
deserves it. He deserves it. Everybody clap. He deserves it.
You deserve it.
How much time do I have left?
You
30
have 25 seconds.
I have 25 seconds.
Continue to keep shooting. Keep shooting. I love the drama.
I'm not gonna shoot.
I love the
actually
Game of
show,
Thrones. Oh, show. Go ahead.
If anyone's an artist or if anyone's an artist, go start posting art on the GBart hashtag, and as well,
G-Bart.
and if you join the Discord, you also get an artist role, so you
Ah.
can promote your stuff and you need anything.
Yes, we love
Like-
art.
Lovely stuff.
Yes,
We stand.
yes, we stand artists. We hope to build a lovelier community in this horrible place.
He's back in my good graces. I can't stay mad at you, Gambit. Get out of here.
Thank you. I can finally beat the Shadow Lord.
Gambit.
Okay, get out.
What did you call me?
All right. Let's
Who next?
see. Oh man, a lot of these. Oh, let's get another safe one in here.
Oh, geez, it's like a hellhole in there. Ah, could it be? It is. Reginald.
You muted.
It's a hellhole in there.
You muted.
Yeah, you muted yourself, WDW.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
There he is.
How are you guys?
Good. How are
Very
you,
nice.
WDW?
Oh, doing all right. We're working hard to reopen Festival of the Lion King and get that in front of audiences in the park again.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a
I was
celebration
considering
of
going to
Festival
Disney
of the Lion King.
recently.
A slightly altered title, but since there's some show elements missing, but yeah, hopefully we can get that up for a target date of May 8th.
Are you puppeteering in that show?
Yeah, I can't go into too many details on.
Oh.
Kayfabe you guys a little bit.
Kayfabe.
Yeah.
Body cinema.
But yeah, if you connect the dots enough, you'll be able to figure it out.
I
Watch
see.
a video of the show or whatever.
Well, do you have any questions, concerns, queries for the
I-
undersea enthuthasiasts?
I had a little question if I could, fit it in my time limit here.
Yes.
Back
I grant you an extension.
I'm going to try to word this carefully. Back in the National Expedition team, the World Whaling Federation did follow the route called the Coconut Loop.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes they would play music as people were filing in before the meet and greet. You know?
Yes.
Usually some kind of rock music. But every once in a while, this happened a few times, 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton would sneak in. Not the music that I think would fire people up to watch whaling, but
Yes.
was that just kind of a something to pop the guys backstage, or
Not at all. Never.
no?
So they might do it if we're aware of it, but when it comes to that hour before showtime, like we have very little interaction with the lads out doing the gimmick. If we're an hour before that, when we're building the ring, we'll be having a laugh with them. So it literally will just be them with whatever they want to put on, and that's it.
Sometimes you just want to listen to Vanessa Carlton.
Yeah, sometimes the guys in the front row would, they'd really pop for it. So they just play. Yeah, they had a whole routine actually. Thank you for that, by the way, Jack or Jellyfish.
He give you a background music the entire time.
It's very themely, like to what I'm doing right now. But yes,
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I dig it.
Everyone.
The circle of life.
Wonderful.
Get out of here, WDW.
See ya.
Who's next?
That's what happens when you get more than a minute. You have to deal with singing in the background.
Yeah, that's
You're
what.
getting a push.
You think you're getting a push, but really, you're getting buried.
Damo has to do an Irish accent. It's so Irish.
Hello.
You think you're getting
Mars.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing, Brennan?
Good. How are you? Welcome to the stream.
Wow.
Do you have any?
Go fuck myself.
Hey, Davo. Hey,
Hello.
James. I'm doing good. I recently purchased a new laptop, so I'm waiting for that to ship. That's exciting. In terms of last time I was on, I talked about my flight. Well, my flight has been changed again. This time, the departure has been changed to give me a 3-hour wait in Atlanta. Not only going to San Francisco, but now coming back from San Francisco, I have a 3-hour wait as well. So thank you, Delta.
Shout out to Delta.
Thank you, Delta.
Shout out to
giving
my
this to me.
walls at Delta.
A layover. That must be so tough.
Yeah, first world problems. But yeah, I'm kind of pissed about that. But and Priceline,
Dijak hates
I got
planes.
in contact with Priceline's email team, and they kept sending me to the phones, and I kept emailing them back. They won't let me talk to anyone. They're like, "Oh, well, we're sorry, but you're best served by the phones." I'm like,
Priceline fucking sucks.
I have this
won't let me
theory.
talk to anyone.
I have this theory that everybody that you don't know on the internet is actually a robot.
Robot.
So consider that next time you talk to somebody you don't know on the internet.
That
Funny
makes
you
sense.
mentioned Priceline. So in my first week on the main roster with SmackDown, we used Priceline.
Smackdown under the sea.
A massive problem. So
Oh my god! Yeah,
everything
it's
after the first week, we never used it again.
It's been nothing but trouble. What do you use normally? If I don't mind asking.
So like it depends on who you travel with and blah blah blah. But we ended up getting to the point where we would make a game out of finding lovely Airbnbs that we would all we would go together. It was we had a really good time actually the last few months finding these really quaint and charming properties that we would probably destroy, but it's okay.
Oh my god, that sounds fun.
But we did because you get really bored of hotels and stuff. Jack will tell you because he's now doing it more. But it can be very awful. You put a budget on what kind of hotels you want, and then eventually you're like, well, I've now seen every hotel; they all look the same. So Airbnb ended up being a cracking idea for us.
Ah, I see what you did there.
Boom.
I guess when you travel enough and you've seen enough hotels, Airbnb is a nice change of pace.
You're just like, oh wow, I can wash my clothes. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, Mars. Thanks for the call.
Thanks for letting me come in. I'm reinstalling Cyberpunk, so I'm gonna go try that and see how that is with all the patches.
Ah, tell me if they fixed it.
I will.
For
All right,
those,
thanks, guys.
Later.
For those keeping score at home, I have taken 104 flights in this calendar year. So
Wow, that's
Brag about
incredible.
Good for you.
no, it's horrible. It's the worst.
I'm so proud of you. That sounds
sitting on a
fantastic.
plane. I'm sitting in
Speaking
a
of
sardine can.
horrible, we kid.
Who's
kid.
got next?
Bajito.
What's up? Am I on the air?
Yeah, don't
No.
say
Oh,
bad
God,
words.
that's not good
Hey,
words.
hey,
Say the narwhal.
hey, this is
Fingers on
James
the
Allen.
pulse.
Finger on the
Yep,
Twitch.
Yep, absolutely.
Look, Brennan, I don't know why you have to put time limits on me, okay? I'm still giving you money on the Twitch account you don't even use. I get to talk to my better gayer dads, alright?
45 seconds.
Alright. I wanted to fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay.
Not a good start.
Over the course of your whaling and in some cases underwater football careers, what's the coolest thing you've seen on the road?
That freaking pyramid that's in the middle of Memphis. That's a Bass Pro Shop.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
I love that thing. That thing's so
What is
cool
that
to me.
about?
It was supposed to be. It was supposed to be.
Texas has the 75-mile-an-hour speed limit. That was pretty freaking cool, actually.
Oh yeah, that's space.
I don't know, Niagara Falls.
Oh, that was sweet. Yeah.
What did you call me?
Whoa!
Narwhal.
Narwhal.
All right, we gotta kick Dijak. Gotta kick Dijak.
Gotta kick Dijak.
Whoa.
No. Well, this isn't your question time, so I'm just gonna tell you about the pyramid that I love so much. They intended for it to be like this cultural monument because Memphis, the name Memphis actually comes from Egypt.
From ancient Egypt.
Yeah, from Egypt, you see? So despite the fact that we think of it as freaking Hicksville, it's meant to be like this gem of the United States. So they were like, hey, let's build a giant pyramid in the center of Memphis, right?
What's next? We're gonna get the Bass Pro Shops Mecca.
Yeah, that's I don't know if that's okay, but so they were like, yeah, we're gonna build this pyramid on the waterfront. We're gonna use it for
Camping
events.
World Mecca.
And it completely, oh my god, it completely just it failed. Like they were like, we can't have events here. They built another stadium like right down the street, and it just died. So Bass Pro Shop was like, we'll buy it and put a fish on it.
Wow. I forgot what I was gonna ask next. Oh wait, yes,
Good work, James.
Good.
You can give him extra time.
I like that you gave him the extra time and then took it away from him.
Proud of you.
No problem.
Who's this?
It's Val.
Oh, it's Val.
Hello.
Val.
Hey guys.
How's it going?
It's all right. I'm just sitting through a tornado with my dog.
Cheese and rice.
Jeez Louise.
That's Texas, baby.
Yeah, that is Texas.
Yikes.
What do you have any questions, concerns for the cast of the CEPHALOPODCAST?
Yeah, actually. So Dijellyfish, in another
Whoa.
life, was a what? How could you say it? Secret police officer.
He was a quad. A quad.
A quad.
Fucking quad.
Are you or are you not a quad?
During that career, did you happen to have any notable traffic stops or incidents that might have occurred?
No, I wasn't actually a cop.
He was studying. What were you studying, Dijak? We all call you Quap.
You were a
Well, I
crime scene
studied-
investigator, right?
I studied. Well, in school, I studied criminal justice. I have an undergraduate and
Justice!
graduate degree in criminal justice, but my actual job was a investigator for the public defender's office. So I would go out and
That's worse than a
review-
quap.
Worse, like as in harder work. Or
Yeah, you're a
is it,
knock.
You're a knock. No, wait, he's a
No,
defender.
I'm
He's
the
a defender. It's the opposite, yeah.
Ah,
I'm the
You're an
opposite of a
anti-knock.
I was actually probably like the police's number one opponent, actually.
Ooh.
Oh, we stan.
Internal
so I-
affairs douche jack. There you go.
No, not internal affairs because they're also cops. But this would be
Cops.
more like I'm the guy going out trying to prove the cops wrong.
You're a private eye. You're a loose cannon.
kind of, yeah, kind of a private investigator, yeah, but not private public. So a public investigator.
So
But yeah,
within
they-
that, then, what did you meet a particularly strange person that sticks in your mind?
No, just because everyone was strange. You know, it's like just
When you're
think about
strange.
think about
Infinite
the kind of
love when
people
you're
that you
strange.
would encounter. You know, seeking. I guess not seeking, but unwillingly sort of forced to use public defender, attorney, and their state-appointed investigator. So
Fair
yeah.
enough. And to get one more C pun in there, were you in like the Back Bay area?
Was I in the Back Bay area? No, there was some. It would go all over the state because it was like wherever was covered out of this jurisdiction, wherever the things happened and then took place. But mostly the investigations took place in either Malden, Massachusetts, Cambridge, Massachusetts, occasionally like Everett, that area. And then that got moved up when I transferred offices up to Lowell, so the Lowell area.
To college.
Yeah.
Thank you for answering.
Thanks for the call, Val. Get out of here, you filthy animal.
Who next? Clam song?
Keep your finger on the switch, done.
All right. Hey, guys.
Hey, hello, Nico.
Nico?
45 seconds.
I would have gotten vaccinated, but because of all the people who have told me to get vaccinated, Aquatic Josh Sharkles was not one of them. It didn't really feel safe.
Who?
I was riveting conversation. Who's Mike?
Was that one of y'all? Because that wasn't me.
No.
I was about to, but okay.
Based.
May I ask you guys a quick question before you head out for the night?
Of course.
Absolutely.
You're the man of the hour. You've saved the podcast.
Yeah, it was totally all me.
Yeah, I heard.
So, is there anything in the media that you might be looking forward to that's coming out in the future? Like movies, TV shows, anything like that?
Ooh.
What?
The low key TV show looks pretty sweet. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Owen Wilson will be very funny.
I know I mentioned this not on a podcast and maybe not to you guys, but I can't get into the Marvel streaming stuff. I don't know why.
You need to turn it on first. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, I get it, and I understand that it's all probably really good, and it's all getting rave reviews and stuff. And I actually saw all of the Marvel movies, like sequentially in theaters. But I think that's the part of it that's bugging me, is the fact that it became such a movie-going experience that I don't want to just sit down and like turn on Disney Plus and just like watch a show. You know,
Yeah, that might be the case.
That's not
I haven't watched any of Falcon and Winter Soldier yet, but it's appealing to me more as something that I can sit down and watch all at once. So maybe that's more your style.
It's a little bit shorter than WandaVision too. I think it's only 6 episodes. And
Yeah.
like, without credits, it's only like 4 hours and some change. So it's
I really enjoyed WandaVision. It was just like every time it ended, I was just legit mad. I was like,
the biggest heel was the please stand by.
yeah, right.
Falcon Winter Soldier also feels more important.
It was fun. If you like the Winter Soldier movie, you will adore this.
Yeah.
It's very similar in theme and in everything else. So I really enjoyed Falcon Winter Soldier. It was meant to come out before WandaVision, so it's interesting the way they had to change their whole lineup because of COVID and everything. So
filming and storyline got changed because of COVID.
Yeah, they had to take out a whole storyline about vaccines and stuff like that. So I'm intrigued about how they're gonna. Because I thought they did a really good job. It didn't feel like anything was specifically missing, but like apparently it fucked up a lot of the storytelling.
Yeah, the only thing I was looking forward to was Nier, and I'm playing it right after this podcast ends.
I need you to finish that up so we can go hunt those new monsters, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. I'd like to finish it like in the next day or so that I can start playing Monster Hunter. So expect me this weekend.
Absolutely. Should we get Turtles in here real quick to wrap it up?
Do it.
Yes.
Do it.
The last question, Turtles. It's all on you.
Turtles.
Questions. It's all on me. Well, you guys are just talking about the WandaVision and Friends. I know Die Jellyfish isn't a huge fan of the series, but yeah. Overall, if any of these were actual films, I guess which one would you prefer to watch? WandaVision on the big screen or
Falcon Winter Soldier definitely
Falcon
people
Winter
would.
Soldier on the big
Oh,
screen?
really?
It would have translated.
No,
It would have
see, I didn't-
translated really well to the
I didn't.
to the movie.
I didn't say I'm not a fan. I'm sure I would love them. I'm just saying that I haven't seen.
He just
them
hadn't
yet
sat
because
down. Yeah.
It's
But why
hard
do you
for me
hate
to-
No, that means you hate them, DJ.
Yeah.
That's like,
Why do you hate America?
People just don't.
so,
listen.
so where did this become such an issue for you with your country, DJ?
People don't don't listen.
You just
They
assume the worst
they
because you're such
see-
an
they
angry man.
see- They see my face and they go, "Oh, he's angry. He hates."
They see the
everything."
seed.
What a thieving cop you are.
So would Die Jellyfish be DC instead of Marvel?
He does like Batman movies.
Wow.
No,
He
I
does
don't.
love Christopher Nolan.
He is a
I
big
don't-
guy.
Yeah, I don't pick one.
For
I
you.
don't pick one or the other. I'm not like dedicated to either one. I like good things.
Yeah, fair enough, man.
Yeah. I honestly I haven't seen Falcon and Winter Soldier like I just said, but I do just like Wanda. I like Scarlet Witch as a character, and I like Vision as a character. So
Yeah.
I'm more interested, not so much in a movie. I'm just more interested in them being like a bigger part of the other movies, if that makes
I'm
sense.
just
'Cause
can I
neither
go
of
off
them
a
were.
side tangent?
Yeah,
I
go
wanna
ahead.
go off a side tangent.
Finger on the pulse on Dijak here.
Yeah.
I'm kind of concerned that like movie theaters are actually dying.
No, I actually think that concern has actually gone out the window a bit in the past like month.
But no, like here's my point. Like I had the option to see, which I usually don't, but like
Yeah.
I had the option to see Mortal Kombat in theaters if I wanted to. I had Sunday night free. I wasn't really doing anything. I could have gone by myself, which is a thing that I often did. I would often
Mhm.
just go relax, go to the movies by myself, and just. But it was so easily accessible on my TV that I was
Right.
like, "Fuck
Yeah.
it! I'm just gonna watch it. I'm just gonna sit here and watch it on my TV the night it comes out." And as I was sitting here watching it, I was going, "Man, I think I really would have enjoyed this movie in theaters, but I don't why would I pay money for something that's free directly in front of me?" Like,
Right.
it's just I can't justify it in my brain. So
Well, I
feel like I'm
think
never
I
gonna
think
go
what
to
movie theaters are going to have to
movies again, even though
do.
I love going to the
Yeah.
movies.
Movie theaters are going to have to justify the experience of going to the movies. That's where they're going to, and what they're, what is showing in the past couple of months.
That's such a hard sell though, because I love the experience of going to the movies, but it's
Yeah.
to me it's the equivalent of like watching sports not live. Like
Yeah.
I can't do it.
It's
Well, you're gonna
positive-
get more like Lux movies, like more like, oh, you can have a nice meal with your film, like that kind of
Which
thing.
I do that all the time, but it's
Yeah.
I can't. I don't know. My brain can't justify. My brain can't justify paying money for something that's free.
But to
I'm
the
just
to
saying-
the point
I'm
of
just
the
saying what they
movies
could do.
dying, they seem to be doing better with these big movie releases. Like people are going to see it, even though they have the option, even if they watch it twice.
Is this
Yeah.
forever going to be a thing? Are they going to just completely stop releasing movies just in theaters?
I think it might
No.
be.
No,
They keep putting off the Black Widow movie with the Marvel one because they want it in the theaters. They don't want it on Disney Plus.
They want it just
Yeah,
theaters.
Theaters
I feel
only.
Like them. Yeah,
I went to see. I went to see
supplements
nobody in theaters. The Bob Odenkirk movie. Nikki and I went. There was nobody else there. It was a great experience actually. And it was the first time I'd been in a theater since this whole thing happened. And it proved how much we missed it because it was something that we would do at least once a week, sometimes twice. You know what I mean?
Do they force you to wear a mask the whole time?
Well, if there's a mask mandate in the area, then you have to anyway. But we would always have our mask on until unless we're eating something or whatever else, because it's
Yep.
smart that way, regardless.
Yep.
And it's not that big of a bother to my life.
Yeah, same here. I
There you
mean,
go.
yeah, I haven't been to a theater in forever, but as soon as we're allowed to start going back into there, I will definitely do that. I love going to theaters.
Sitting in a movie theater wearing a mask sounds horrible.
Yeah.
It's already claustrophobic as it is.
Oh no, we got a donation.
Oh.
Pizza delivery by.
I don't think what.
Huh?
I don't think that person.
No, I don't think this is okay. Yeah, I don't think that's okay.
What?
I don't know, but Australian robot said something that I don't know if it's okay, so I'm gonna talk over it.
Fish donating from somewhere that we don't know about.
I don't know, maybe.
We're trying to get canceled off the podcast.
James, can you get Nico in for his last 30 seconds? It was actually a technical
Okay,
issue.
yeah, I can leave. Anyway, yeah, thanks for the call, dudes.
Thanks,
Till next
Turtles.
time.
Later.
Yeah, bud.
See ya.
All right.
I'm
Get ready to
almost
end the
free.
podcast.
I'm almost free.
You better hurry, bud.
So I just want to say the person I was talking.
No way.
Who
No,
did-
that
Who
was
was
no.
it?
No.
Who did that?
Not me.
That
I
was
don't know
not-
how to kick people.
Mm.
If I knew how to kick people, I'd kick them every time.
What are you doing to yourself?
Okay.
Are you false flagging your oppression, Nico? Is that what's happening?
Gaining
No.
sympathy?
The question I wanted to ask was about as people who could be performing in front of schools and schools of fish.
Nice.
What did you think of last Saturday's UFC in front of a completely packed stadium? What was that?
I loved it. I
Yeah.
loved it. I mean, let me put this in two parts. First of all, I purchased the pay-per-view and watched the whole thing.
Right.
The fights themselves were awesome. They were all incredibly short, and they all had, short of, like a potentially career-ending injury, which was horrible, but still adrenaline-inducing, if nothing else. Everything was very short, lots of finishes, stuff like that. It was wonderful to watch. And I'll be honest, one of the main reasons, probably the only reason that I actually bought it in the first place was because I wanted to see a full capacity live crowd. I think we've reached the point where, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we've reached the point where vaccination is now available to everyone above the age of 16 in the United States. Is that correct?
Definitely in Florida.
I think it's still kind of
Okay.
spotty in certain states, but I know Texas
Is it-
here it's free going too.
Okay, so it's
Probably
we're
bigger cities
basically-
and states, it's probably that way, but I think the more
We're-
rural areas.
I think the CDC thing says that if a crowd is vaccinated and outdoors, then if everybody's wearing masks, then it's fine.
I do know vaccinations. I think are supposed to be fully available countrywide within like the next 2 weeks, though. So we're getting pretty close.
Look, we're basically at the point where if you want a vaccine, you can get a vaccine.
Yeah, that's true.
I
However,
told
until we
myself-
get to that point, here's my opinion. Dum da dum 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 dum.
I don't know what that is.
Consider
It's
a
pretty dumb.
vaccine.
Oh,
To have the crowds.
I think some people are dumb. I think if you're not vaccinated, you're dumb.
Very
But
dumb.
That being said, this is. I don't want this to sound political, but like if you're making the conscious choice to go to an event and saying I don't care anymore, if I die, I die.
If
okay,
I die,
I'm
I
not gonna-
die.
I'm not gonna stop
That's how-
someone
that's
from
how I
ripping
Yeah, but that's the
cigarettes.
problem. You don't affect just you. You affect anybody.
Yeah, you affect
That's
anybody
not
coming on.
true, Damo.
That's
That's
the
not
problem.
true because those people can get vaccinated.
Yeah.
Any old person who's at risk of dying from COVID can get the vaccine, and if they've chose not to, that's their choice, and they might die.
Well, we're not there yet.
Yeah, we will be there very
I know,
soon,
but the
Dijak.
people in the crowd
Our
are
state,
going-
yes, but everybody is flocking to this state because of the lax ideals. So they're going to go back to their own states where it isn't that way.
the people going in that crowd either were vaccinated and know that they're mostly safe, or just didn't get vaccinated and don't care. And like
Right.
either way, they've made their choice.
There is a handful of people who just can't get the vaccine due to maybe allergic reaction stuff. But
That's true.
Yeah, and those people don't go to
All
the
right,
show.
but I mean,
no,
like,
Dijak's got a point though. It's you're right. It's most
At some point, it will get to the point where it's like, yeah, like
I mean, if you
I just
live
want to
with
point
a-
out,
with a-
I think it's very impressive that everybody is a scientist now.
I'm not a doctor.
I'm very impressed.
I'm not a
by
doctor.
How many people got their degrees? Very impressed.
I got 100 scientists who actually know what they're talking about, screaming in my face that this is 95% effective. It's I'm not, you don't have to.
I like them odds.
You don't have to be. You have to be a genius to just listen to someone who knows what they're talking about.
A genius.
I think at this point we're, if not there yet, we're at least close enough to.
I think we're
point-
close.
Maybe not close enough, but we're getting close to the point where if you need the vaccine or want the vaccine, you can get the vaccine. And if you can't get it, that's unfortunate that you have, those things that stand in your way of getting it. And you have to take precautions because of that. But that's like kind of a fact of your life regardless, right?
Yeah, you're probably not going to a UFC fight if that's your
Right.
situation.
Right.
You're probably
and
more
hopefully don't know
cautious
anyone
of
who
being
is.
around your family and whatever, and you need to take those precautions and take those things into account. But you've probably been doing that your entire life because you've always had these autoimmune diseases and the flu and things can attack. And again, I'm not. This is kind of the.
It's a generalization.
Right. Speaking out of, I'm sure there's people who are affected. I'm sure that in some capacity this is a bad idea, but as just kind of a person sitting at home, watching a pay-per-view, I did enjoy a full capacity crowd.
Yeah. So obviously I know where Dame Oyster feels, but for the other two, is there like any sort of jealousy, like as a performer, that you can't be in front of those crowds right now?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't wait to not be in front of hair dryers. It'll be sick.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to be in front of fans so bad, to be completely honest. It's I'm happy that we've been doing what we've been doing, and I'm very proud of all the precautions that have taken place and that are continuing to take place. And it's
I'm not.
it's good.
I'm definitely not in any rush in doing it before it's safe. But yeah,
Right.
from like a strictly performing standpoint, I would rather be in front of a crowd.
Yeah, we just need that live feedback. It's so important to us.
Mostly because I hate that the only feedback we get is from the absolute worst people in the world.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
so
there's-
depressing. You watch it
all
every
the
time.
feedback you get is from the Discord.
It's
No, it's not.
You're not the worst people. Well, you are, but
Covington's in the Discord. How dare you?
yeah, how dare you?
Colby, we watch. I watch it happen every time. I watch people go out. They're excited. They're planning their stuff. They go out. They perform. They come back. Everyone goes directly to their phone. They look at their phone, and everyone has this horrible look on their face because they're all reading the same shit because everyone is so negative and so horrible. No one's done anything right. Nothing's good. Everything's terrible. It's like, and we just got to look at this because this is our only form of feedback. Like there's the feedback from like the immediate like producers and office and stuff like that, but
Oh, good. John Covington's here too.
you take that stuff into account, obviously, but then it's like, well, let me see what the masses think.
Yeah.
Instead
And
of,
the masses
instead
are
of the
the masses is
screens-
literally like 2% of people on Twitter, and they're all horrible. So
All right.
Instead of the screens you should just have. Oh, but yeah. So get back to me on what AJ Sharkles thinks I should do about getting vaccinated.
Oh, that was the pun. I got it. Get out of here. Get out of here, James Allen. I'm gonna sing us out.
Are we finished? Is it over?
Yeah,
Are we okay?
Well, we're not. Yeah, we didn't. I don't think we got clamselled.
Are we finished?
No.
Oh! You think you're getting a push?
You think you're getting a push, but in reality,
This is how we crash the
you're
stream.
really getting buried. You just watched the CEPHALOPODCAst with Jibo and all his friends. Die Jellyfish and Dame Oyster. We're best friends till the end. I'll kiss you goodnight. Mwah. Mwah. I'll kiss you goodnight. That's the end of the stream. Baba, baba, booey. I'm gonna go finish playing near the that's all I wanna do. It's making me a worse dad, cause all I can do is play video games. I need to beat it so I can be a parent. I'm gonna kiss the chat goodnight and I'm gonna play Nier. Mwah.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everyone. All my friends left me. G-bye-bye, G-bye-bye. Sayonara, mother flounder.